Get your Monday motivation and listen to the Let's Love podcast with your host, Lindell Campbell. Co-host Jess and friends every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where it's all about love, promoting healing and self-love.
Good evening. Good evening. What's good, everybody? Welcome to the Let's Love podcast. I'm your host, Lindell, with my lovely co-host, Jess.
Hey.
Just want to, thank you guys for tuning in. If you're just now tuning in and you missed any episode of the Let's Love podcast, feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure you follow us on IG as well as our Facebook page at Let's Love Podcast. And again, you can hit us up even via email. So if you have questions or comments or concerns, we're not going to answer those. You can email us at Let's Love Podcast at gmail.com. So, make sure you subscribe, man. Jess, what up?
What up? Yes, I'm so excited to be here tonight. We have a phenomenal show, but please make sure you go check out our last week's episode. We had Winter Harris, who, just blew our minds. It's just so good. Y'all have to go check it out. She talks about, finding love. She also talks about her new book, Clowns, Counterfeits, and Covenant, leaving the circus ring for kings. Listen, it's on pre-order right now. You have to go get it. I'm excited. I cannot wait for my copy to come. And she also talks about her recent engagement, which I'm so excited about. You get to see her engagement video and everything. So yes, please make sure Let's Love Podcast. That is Let's Love Podcast on YouTube, Facebook, and IG. Yes.
Yeah, and with that, what I wanted to just drop in there was that, as Jess was talking about the episodes, the Let's Love podcast, it's an exploration of all things love. And ultimately, together we examine, the healing aspects of trauma that we've all experienced. So we want to effectively self-love as well as find that intimate love, which is essentially, our mission statement. So tonight, Jess, we have another powerful, mind-blowing, show planned for tonight. We had the ladies, come through. We had a couple episodes, with OD Odell. So now, we're trying to balance this thing out, get some men up in here. But, tonight's guest is from your hometown, Indianapolis, right? So
Yes, Jason Miller, he is seriously one of the best mentors that I have met throughout my life. He, his mind is just amazing. But first, I just want to go ahead and just read his bio because it's just, oh my God. Okay. Jason Miller was born and raised in Indianapolis, Indiana, and is a college graduate of Indiana University, Purdue University, Indianapolis, IUPUI. That is my school as well. Woo-hoo, yes. And Jason's main mission in life is to change the world through relationships, spiritual direction, and mental laws. Through his years of being connected to college sports, professional basketball, celebrities, and powerful leaders, Miller has hyper-exposed a multitude of relationship scenarios, such as dating, groupies, infidelity, and business affairs. Jason began his career studying relationships and marriage dynamics that were fueled from a combination of personal experiences, observations, and his own, relationships and teachings from his mentors. And in 2007, he decided to study the effects of relationships, spirituality, and mind laws on educational progression, digression by entering the education, becoming a district behavioral consultant, a classroom teacher, a basketball coach. Miller has spent the last 18 years researching, speaking, and collecting data to support his solutions and many problems plaguing the diverse communities. Now, seriously, he is the author of four self-help books. self-help books, and is just a well-rounded individual with an extensive expertise in public speaking, leadership development, personal development, professional development, player development, business development, spiritual direction, counseling, mind science coaching. I mean, the man got it going on. So without further ado, let's introduce my friend, Jason Miller, to the Let's Love podcast.
Man.
Hey, Jason.
Hey, thank you for having me. Wow.
Yes.
Thank you.
No, thank
Off
you.
that bio alone, bro, like that's end the show. I mean, what don't you do? Like, what don't you do, brother? Like, man, welcome to the Let's Love podcast. So
Thank you for having me.
you know, for real, man, that you know, her reading that out, you know, to everyone, including self, that's one of the things that I think is very powerful when it comes to having, you know, someone of significance, you know, on the show, because we don't want to just have just anyone, but I think it's dope, you know, that you've accomplished these things and you're kicking it with us tonight, man. So, man, welcome.
Thank you again for having me. I'm ready to work.
All right, so we're gonna get into it.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's see. So, as we see, the title of our show tonight is Let's Love Mind, Body, and Soul. And Jason, you have all of the knowledge on all of these things. I mean, extensive knowledge. And so basically, why does the mind play such a big part in the success of a relationship?
Well, I'll go as quick as I can. I just remember, when, you know, spirituality became a trend, right? You can see the different trends in spirituality. So I'm seeing how spirituality is progressing, blah, 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 blah. When I got into spirituality, like I really wanted to try to, you know, get a really, really deep mastery of it. So the higher I would go in spirituality, it brought me to mind science. And then mind science started trumping any and all spiritual conversations with one scenario, with one analogy. And I'll have you both do it. Take away your mind. Just say it again. Take away your mind and put it right here. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Take away your mind and put it right here, right?
Yeah.
And go do something. And please tell me what it is, because I've heard some of the craziest things in my life, but just tell me what you can do. But again, keep your mind here. You can't use your mind, and go do something. Just do anything. Just tell me what you do.
Nothing at all.
Nah.
Yeah.
That's not.
It's not gonna happen.
Nah. Not at all. Like, and there's no movement. There's no.
Yeah. I mean, essentially, you're dead if your mind is not, you know, working and not
Literally
helping
a corpse.
you. Exactly right.
Yeah,
Helping you to do the things that you need to do. Your mind first tells you to do those things. So yeah, you can't do anything.
No.
So check this out. I do workshops and I say, what's the most important thing on this planet or the universe you need to focus on? Like, I've heard some good stuff. I heard family, and I'm like, wrong. I've heard your health, kind of right, but still wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I've even heard of religious deities or gods. And I say, wrong there. Let me tell you why. You couldn't even spell God, let alone worship a God without your mind.
True. Fact.
True.
That's a fact.
Very much fact.
But how many of us put our mind right here to go into somebody else's mind, or go into other matrices or reality coffins that we end up in for years?
Wow.
And what do we say? Oh, I'm getting back to myself. All you're saying is, I'm going back to focusing on my mind. That's all a so-called fed up person is doing.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's something to chew on right there.
Yeah,
Wow.
no, that's really, really dope.
Wow.
But no, you can't. But you can't go like this though. All is mine. Good night, New York. You can't do that. Because
You're right.
the bad news about that is the mind is connected to infinity. So now, let's try to give infinity a hug.
Mm-hmm.
It don't even make sense, right? But you're kind of trying to make sense, but you're trying to make sense of infinity by trying to give it a hug and realizing, hold on. Infinity is all things, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Your mind is connected to all, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But it's not our minds.
Right.
If you believe in the creator of all this, where could we be? We're inside of the creator's mind.
Yeah.
But watch this. We think it's our mind, though. We think this is our mind. Let me tell you how funny this is. When we're younger, did you think you were something that when you were older you laughed at, like, I didn't have my mind right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then have you ever looked at people at an old folks home and they say they weren't as sharp as they used to be?
Yeah. Yeah.
So when was this your mind? You got smarter so you could use more mind. You retired, so you said, oh, I'm not going to use my mind, so you digressed. But all of that was not your mind. You tapped into what? The mind of the creator of all of this. So the mind of the creator of all of this, you're inside, and you have access to infinity. That's why that's why there's a war on your imagination.
Wow.
That's why we don't go into infinity, because our imagination from the word can't and no, and they don't believe in me and blah, 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 blah. You shut your imagination down, so you stop your, it shuts down your GPS system in infinity, and you stop, and you retire. And I don't want to go into the other questions, but I can.
Yeah.
This will flow. This will flow.
Wow. Wow. I mean, already that's a lot to chew on. I'm like, when you really think about it and break it down like that, I'm like, oh, okay, like, woo, all right, okay.
I feel like I thought about that today. Like, where is my mind? You hear old folks say, you wasn't in your right mind, was you? Like, like, man,
you can't even have sex though. You can't even have sex, right? You heard about people say I can't have sex because my mind ain't in it.
Oh, yeah.
You can't do nothing without your mind.
Yeah, I ain't one of those, but I read that somewhere.
Because your mind is in it.
Right. Yeah. That's good, man. That's good. So speaking of that, man. So over the last few weeks, we've been talking about identifying toxic men. Do you think that women mentally attract toxic men because of what's going on in their mind, body, and soul?
Would you want to be first or second in life?
First.
First, right?
Yeah.
I want to be first. So guess what's first in this so-called creation we're in? Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mind over matter.
Mm-hmm.
Mind was second or first? Mind, number one, over what? Matter. Your matter is nothing more than a byproduct of your mind, which is first. So watch this. If your body, which is nothing more than magnetism or a magnet, I'm just so honest. I'm just super real when it comes to this. You got to really feel me on this.
Mm-hmm.
We don't even have to throw science in there, even though, some people argue gravity, I argue magnetism. And again, according to science, we have some level of magnetism in us.
Yeah.
Not saying we're magnets, but just say hypothetical. Right. Hypothetical. Yeah. We are magnets and we vibrate according to how strong our magnets are. Mm-hmm. So any toxic man that you meet, according to science, opposites repel. They don't attract. Whoever said that was very clever. Opposites repel according to science. That's like saying plus and negative attract. It doesn't. It's like saying fire and water attract. No. Opposites repel. Likes attract. Any person that says they keep bringing toxic, terrible people in their life, mm-hmm. all they're saying is those are the people that best attract to my magnets. Or those are the people that I say yes to. People that are just like me, because again, according to science, opposites repel and likes attract. So every toxic person, this is how you get rid of toxic people. You fix your heart and you fix your mind, and that's how you get rid of them. No, they need to do it. No. If you want to fix all these toxic people you meet, fix your heart, and fix your mind, which fix your magnet, and you attract higher. So literally, you earn. I work with my clients with this. You earn your soulmate. You know why you earn your soulmate? You don't look for your soulmate. You attract your soulmate. Stop looking and attract them. It's easier work.
Wow.
Very easy.
Wow.
Like we're both just like, I guess you don't even realize how much like science really goes into all of this. I mean, because to me, like everything that you're saying, like to me, it feels like I'm in science class right now. So, I mean, I got like a C in science, so I'm kind of,
That sounds like me. I got a C in dating and relationships, and I'll even share, man. So Jason, I dated a lot of women. I was married twice, and something that I've been working on, daily, is just being the best me that I can be. I realized that, in a lot of situationships versus relationships, I wasn't contributing anything that was, healthy. I was that toxic contributor. So can you help women know how to figure out if they are compatible as far as dating in comparison to marriage?
Okay. First of all, you're compatible with anybody that you're dealing with, because again, you attracted them. So you're uncompatible when y'all grow apart. That's all it is. You're uncompatible. When Ike and Tina Turner first met, it made so much sense. But when they grew, it didn't make sense. But the growth is the strengthening of your magnets. That's all it is. I'm not feeling this no more. And we brag about it. So all it is we're attracted to anybody that we're connected to. And one telltale sign that we're not attracted to them anymore. And again, you're a Taurus, right, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. Home means the world to you. You love home. You are a damn good husband and a damn good father. But I might want to go over there from time to time. And again, I'm just keeping it real. Every Taurus client that I've dealt with, they're either 100% family man or 100% family man. And I'm going over there time to time. But again, my family gonna grow. We gonna pop this off. We gonna get it going. But again, I might be around other beautiful people, and I might date them time to time. Now again, we're black folks, so we like to learn from. Well, who? Can you give me an example? Well, we can go the righteous side, and we can go I do my thing time to time. I'm not saying it's not righteous, but with Dame Dash and the Taurus, right? Yeah. But Louis Farrakhan and Malcolm X were Tauruses too.
That's true.
See where I'm going? So you see the strength on both sides.
Yeah.
So literally, you either got that Malcolm X, Louis Farrakhan Taurus, like again, it's gonna be a community leader that's just gonna turn, make some changes and be that family man, or you got that Dame Dash. This is wifey, but you see all these beautiful women around. Your wifey cool with it.
Wow.
That's what you're searching for. And again, what you're really searching for is what I help women and men with. When we get married, we are the biggest liars on the planet, because guess what the pastor or the officiant says? Do you promise, watch this, I ain't gonna say love, none of that. Do you promise to cherish? How many people you know that be like, man, how can I make her cherish me today? How can I make him cherish me? You don't even say that word, right? So let's go back to what would make a man cherish a woman? That's what a lot of women really want to know.
Yeah.
Right? You ready for this? Super simple. I'm talking about he'll take a bullet for you. He'll do all that, put his $15,000 coat over some water for you to step over it. Yeah. And then there just so happened to be a camera there because y'all didn't just waste that moment for fame. But to make a long story short, he would do that, and you would do that, Taurus. You know why? Watch this. Out of all the women in the world, you would do that for the woman who you cherish, right? Mm-hmm. The woman, all she got to do is line up with what you cherish. That's all it is. Think about a woman who's bored on the movies that you're bored. I mean, you love. The foods you like to eat, I'm really feeling that. Yeah. Your business, I'm not even trying to understand it. The Taurus in you is like, man, I'm out of here. But if a woman lines up to what you're pushing and what you're planning and working on every day, you would put your expensive jacket over that puddle and let her walk over it. And you would even let her get away with talking to you because again, she lines up with what you cherish.
Yeah.
Different from Jessica. Jessica, she's the Leo, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not gonna say all your information, but from what I know about Jessica, her best relationships is if she was Eddie Murphy and if the dude was saying whatever you like, she would be like, this marriage is gonna work, everybody. Now, not saying she'll stay there because she's still attracted to the dominant male who makes sense the right way and who can put her in place the right way. Because again, there's some bad ways. There's some bad ways out here.
Yes. Yes.
But Jessica will get tired of that as a Leo, and she will still be one to go to Wakanda or Zamunda time to time. But then she'll get tired of Zamunda, and she will want, the leader. But at the end of the day, I can flood you after the show and all that stuff with information on not only what you need according to your signs, but how to attract it. Because literally, I'll leave you with this. If you take a piece of paper, write down all the people you love and cherish on one side. And then write down all the people that get on your nerves on the other side. Super simple. Write down all the people you love and cherish on one side. Write down all the people who get on your nerves on the other side. Pick a side, whatever. And then get their zodiac signs. You show yourself what you've been attracting over the years. So it's a science.
Wow.
I take the spookiness out of it.
Wow.
Same thing for companies. If they write their best hires and worst fires, they'll see zodiac signs on both sides. It alleviates headaches.
Wow.
Okay. Well, let's ask this question. So for Lindell,
Very cool.
right. For Lindell, what sign is he most compatible with?
Again, who are we talking about? The Dave Dash Taurus or the Louis Farrakhan Malcolm X Taurus?
Right. What if it's a combination of both?
Well, okay, so he is growing to be the Farrakhan Malcolm X.
They do.
Yeah. So
older.
Yeah. Exactly.
They're older.
Yeah. So let's go to Malcolm X Farrakhan. Let's who's compatible with that one?
Oh, it has to be a co-boss. You know how the sperm and the egg work together. You know how a guy was like, I want the sperm and the egg to work together. Yeah. He needs that, and he will go crazy. Now again, that's what he needs holistically. Mm-hmm. But again, the Dame Dash one, he still could be interested in other situations. But again, I love her. This is my rock. I would take a bullet for her. But y'all look really good tonight, and it was fun. But again, when he grows into this, he'll turn that down. Like, man, get out of here.
Yeah.
But again, I got some bad news over here. He might even build a team of workers around him that line up in all the areas that he's lacking. So instead of entertaining 12 women, he's entertaining his 12 disciples or business partners. Or I say entertain 11 if you don't have a Judas plan. Because that 12th disciple can be that Judas.
Wow. Okay. All right. So, well, I'm not gonna ask for me then because I'm kind of scared.
No. Yes. Go ahead.
I guess it's only fair. So what about me, Jason?
What do you? Okay, let's go deeper into that. What about you? Because I want to make sure I'm not.
Who am I most compatible with as far as sign wise? Because I know what sign that I absolutely cannot deal with again. Because, but who would be someone that would work best for me?
You have two.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give you two too.
Okay.
I hate saying it because again, I've been going over like who is. that would stay. Because again, it's about longevity. It's not about who you can date for a couple weeks. It's like longevity, who would stay around for that.
Right.
Libras is the Wakanda. Libra man is the Jessica. I carried your furniture to your house. And you like, dude, you had a truck. We had a moving truck. Nuh-uh, not for Jessica. I walked it. You love that. That's why you're laughing. You love that, but that would get old. Am I right or wrong? Okay. The laughter lets me know that I'm right. Now, the person that you are like, oh, I wish you carried my couch. I'm just telling you, is the cancers, the strong cancers that's not the crazy cancers. Because again, there's always two sides.
Okay.
And the only reason why is because that strength inspires the lion in you to go out there and to kill the game yourself. Right. And that inspiration, you draw from that, you draw inspiration from that, and you literally go out there and do your thing. So it's kind of like they're like a reality coffee for you. They give you reality energy.
Okay.
And Zamunda, Wakanda, helps you get work done if you use it right, or it can stroke your ego, and you can get some dopamine from that, and that does nothing.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
All right. Interesting.
Well.
Now that okay. Okay. I see a little bit of truth in that, because I will say this: my best relationship that I've ever had was with a Libra. So there is some truth in that. So okay, I'll give you that one. I'll give for right now. So, but I don't know what to say. I mean, this is like a lot to take in. It's like saying you don't realize like how much like you just think it's about just me and Lindell, we both love. You know what I'm saying? We're all in our fields when it comes to love. But now you're breaking down like the science of love. And so that's what's kind of like, oh, okay, like I guess you never really examined that part of it. So it's kind of
fix my damn magnet. That's what it is.
That's what it is. That's all it is.
That's all it is.
Fix my damn magnet. For real. No, he said mind, heart, magnet.
You've been tuned into the Let's Love podcast with your host, relationship coach, Lindell Campbell. Follow him on Instagram at Let's Love by Lindell. And co-host producer Jess. Follow her on Instagram at Jessa the Truth. Follow the Let's Love podcast on Facebook and YouTube at Let's Love Podcast. The Let's Love podcast is brought to you by Miss Minnie Media, Media Concept Solutions, The Truth Lifestyle Management Group, Let's Love LLC, and Fly Heavy Media LLC.